The video that you're going to watch only happened to maybe an hour or two ago. And I actually was not going to post it online. I just didn't feel maybe it was right. It might have been a little invasive. I don't know. But I was not going to. And after thinking about it, I said, you know what? This is, for better or worse, a part of being a nomad. You see a lot of stuff on the road. And at least for me, 95% of it is good. You meet great people, you have great experiences. However, there is that other 5% where, things go awry. You'll see scary things, you'll see sad things, you'll see frightening things. And yeah, what just happened was pretty much all of those. As you'll see in the video. So I'm not going to give a big preamble here, but just know that this happened at one of the regular places that I sleep in my car, number one. Number two, I kind of loosely know the individual in the video. And when I say loosely, I mean very loosely. We kind of, we're on a nod basis, like, hey, what's up? If I see him or something like that. So yeah, those were the reasons why I was a little hesitant to post this. But if you are a nomad like I am, if you live on the road and in whatever vehicle you're in, I'm in a Prius. I think this is important. It is an important topic for all of us to see and maybe discuss, because it's a reality in the world today. And it's sad. And it also has very, very severe implications on what we do, meaning folks that live in vehicles like I do. So anyway, let's get into the footage now, and I'll kind of do a little voiceover, as it's playing, because there's really no audio, but I think the video speaks for itself. So I'll just give a little play-by-play over the video. So yeah, I was working in my car, as I do a lot on my laptop, and I was very distracted, busy working, and I, just so happened to pick my head up, and I looked to my left outside of my car window, and that's when I saw the individual that you're looking at now. That again, I've seen him around numerous times, so I loosely know him. But yes, as you could see, whatever he was on was obviously very potent. And he took his shoes off. As you could see there, his shoes are to the right of him. And yeah, he just laid down in the middle of a parking lot at a truck stop, and that was it. So you could see there are some strangers there. There's an employee of the truck stop standing there, and the footage gets very grainy, very dark, because again, it is a truck stop, and the lights are motion activated, so they go off and on. But yeah, I mean, he looks like he's out cold, but he kind of comes to every once in a while, as you'll see. And by the way, the individual that you're looking at now, this is not a first. I've never seen it to this degree before, where it's so public and right smack dab in the middle of the parking lot. But yeah, I have seen this person under the influence, acting very strange. So yeah, not anything new here, but the severity is alarming. And as you can see, one of the passerby, one of the I guess Good Samaritans, if you want to call them that, they were actually the ones, I'm assuming, that called the police. You could see they want to intervene somehow. I guess they're checking on him to see if he's breathing or whatever. But I think they did the smart thing, which is not He just came to there a little bit. But I think he or she did the right thing, because you don't know what that person's state of mind is. You don't know if they have a weapon. You don't know if they will become violent, if you awoken, or anything like that. You could see more people are approaching. And again, I'm filming all of this. I'm in my car, and it just got dark, and you'll see the ambulance roll up soon. You can see the lights now. I think they're going to be pulling up soon. But one of the there's a lot going on here that we have to unpack. And first off, for this individual, obviously they have issues, substance abuse, or mental health, or whatever it is. So that's number one, and it's very sad from that aspect. Number two, it also makes me angry, because I'm a person that, and I'm not judging here, but me personally, I've never done drugs. I don't even like alcohol. I believe that we all make choices in our life, and those choices, they define you. So this person chose to obviously make very bad choices, and this is the outcome. And how that affects me, and possibly you, is that a lot of the places that we stay, whether it be a Walmart or a Cracker Barrel or a truck stop or a highway rest area, a lot of times these places are being very gracious in letting us stay there. It's a gift to us. I know it at a few of the places I stay, they look the other way. And as long as you don't cause any rifts or make any waves, they don't have a problem with people sleeping, in their cars. But when stuff like this goes down, this is what causes places to say, you know what? We don't want vagrants here. We don't want people sleeping in their vehicles. We don't want people walking around in their pajamas in the morning or at night, going into the restrooms and brushing their teeth and taking baby wipe showers. We don't want that element here. So, yeah, this is what makes me angry when things like this happen. I've seen this before at Walmarts. There's a Walmart close by to here. I very rarely stay there, because there's an element there at night, pretty much all the time, but especially at night, where, people are dumping their pee containers on the ground, or they're taking out barbecues in the summer out of their cars and their RVs, and they're barbecuing in the parking lot. And, it just, this is the crap. This is the shit that ruins this lifestyle for everybody else. As you can see, I guess they're just, giving him a toxicology kind of thing, or whatever they're doing there. I have no idea. But yeah, so that's what they're doing. I don't know if that person in the blue there is related to him, or if she was just a kind passerby. But yeah, this was very upsetting to see. Not only because I loosely know this person, but it's terribly sad from that perspective, just from one human to another, to see that. But again, it also pisses me off, because if you're going to do this stuff and you're going to make these choices, do them somewhere else. Do them in your house. Do them in somebody's house or resident, or wherever where people can't see this. But I know when people make these choices, they're obviously not of the right frame of mind. So what do you guys think? This is, again, it's very, very sad. You could see there, he looks barely coherent. Very, very sad. Obviously, we all have our issues, whether it's, food, drugs, gambling, sex, shopping. We all have our, crosses to bear. But yeah, And people wonder why places like Walmart and highway rest areas and everything like that, they're kind of putting the kibosh on nomads. So I don't know. I don't know if you guys see a lot of this where you are in your haunts. I do. Scary. It's sad. It's everything. But those are the times. It's a very big problem in our society. Substance abuse, mental health issues. And you see a lot of that as a nomad. So I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Leave a comment.